What up?
Hey.
Welcome back to another Bad Movie Friday with Greg.
Hello.
And Ty. Today we're talking about, hey Greg, you know what I find hilarious?
What is that you find hilarious?
Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah, I always thought to myself, there's some comedy gold here that just needs to be mined, alright? We need to pan that gold out of the stream of horrible things you can do to someone. That's really where the comedy is.
Oh yeah, it's all right there. So today we're obviously talking about the remake of the Kurt Russell classic,
Yeah.
Overboard.
Yeah. I watched the original Overboard a ton. I've probably seen that movie 15 times.
That's one of those movies that, for some reason, is always like on cable.
You're right. It's always on. It's like the Fox Sunday afternoon, like the 2:00 movie on Fox. I don't know if they still do that anymore.
Yeah. In case you guys don't know, there was like this period of time where it was like when you're home on a weekend, you hit up whatever channels are available, and it's like today on CBS.
Yep.
From 2 to 4, we're showing a really edited copy of Overboard starring Kurt Russell.
Right.
So that's just what you watch. You get yourself a big bag of Doritos.
Yeah.
Grab some Doritos. You grab a big soda, and then you just watch whatever's on.
Yeah.
And this is one of those movies that was always on.
This movie and the Steve Guttenberg movie High Spirits are like the two that I always remember.
Well, I don't remember High Spirits.
It's a comedy where like Steve Guttenberg goes to some haunted castle and. I mean, look, it exists. Check it out, High Spirits. I remember it being fine, but it was also a highly edited Tuesday or Saturday afternoon Fox movie that I watched when I was 8. So it might be shit. Who knows?
It's probably shit.
It's probably shit.
It's Steve Guttenberg in Spirits.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I think he fucks the ghost.
That sounds like Guttenberg.
It does the goot.
The Goot just banging ghosts for an hour and a half. 2 hours with commercials.
That seems fruitless. I guess ghosts come in different states of being corporeal. So
yeah,
maybe it was like a Slimer thing, not a Poltergeist thing. I never saw Poltergeist.
He's slimy, and I got off. So today we're talking about the Anna Farris remake of Overboard.
Yep. Apparently it's a gender swap because that's how they do all comedies now. And I mean. I feel like outside of just keeping this fresh, like this movie doesn't work anymore with the typical gender roles that were in this movie. Like now, Hollywood is not going to greenlight. I'm going to trick Goldie Hawn into being my wife. They're not going to greenlight that anymore. Like this remake doesn't get made if you keep it at the same roles.
I don't know. I think it's better, especially for new Hollywood. With how they do like women tricking men, that actually sounds more sexist as I say it.
Well,
but, I mean,
all right. Look, no, you're right. Deep down, if you think about it too hard, the premise of both of these movies is probably.
It was sketchy to begin with,
right?
And now we're here, and then we're doing it like it's supposed to be. Groundbreaking? I don't know.
Yeah. This one's a lot less racy than the first one, I think.
Yeah.
Like this had to be PG. Like they didn't even throw an F-bomb around. Right?
PG-13.
Is it?
Yeah, well she said anal blood a lot.
No, she said bloody stool.
Bloody stool.
Because she's studying to be a nurse.
And she said
blood. I'm really into this new band. Check out Anal Blood.
They drops the shit. They say shit a lot.
Yeah.
A couple times.
All right, that still all feels
this is like a PG-13.
But whatever, it doesn't matter. So I kind of like this movie.
I really enjoy this one.
Yeah, I think this is probably our best Bad Movie Friday. Sorry, God's Not Dead 3.
This is our best, especially comedy.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Like this one, I laughed way more than I expected.
Yeah, for sure. Me too. Genuine laughs too. Like this was a funny movie.
Yeah.
And it's kind of sweet. Like, for what it is, like Anna Farris is kind of likable in it. The guy now, the Goldie Hawn role is played by apparently a very famous Mexican star. He is charismatic as fuck.
He steals this movie.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
At first I was like, I'm not too into this, but like very quickly he turns into like a pretty likable character. Even to the point at the beginning I was like, he doesn't really seem like they didn't really paint him as much of an asshole.
They did a little bit of things.
Certainly
like,
a little bit, but like Goldie Hawn is insufferable in the original. This guy was just sort of like rich rude.
He's just a rich guy. He's like, have them make my breakfast and then fire him.
Yeah.
And also, I have a Speedy Gonzalez tattoo on my butt cheek. Because that's delightful.
Yeah. Truthfully, and I'm sorry, I don't have that much to say about this movie. It is a well-crafted comedy. There's a lot of jokes at the beginning that I don't, when they say them initially, I'm like, oh, okay. But then, like, by the end, they come back around and they actually build on jokes. Like, there's payoffs for, like, little quips that are said at the beginning of the movie.
There are, like, it's well crafted. I hate to say it, but for a remake of a movie that has a very, short premise to begin with. Yeah. They do it really well.
Really, really well. And it updates pretty well outside of the Stockholm Syndrome stuff. It's a fun little charming movie. Look, I'm not going to say this is a revelation. Like, it's not a tremendous movie. But like, if somebody wants to rent it from a Redbox later for like a Friday night in or something, like, it's a pretty good date movie.
This is a great, like, Netflix and chill, just put this on there. Oh, we'll laugh a little bit, and then
we'll chill.
Yeah, Anna Farris, I'm actually a pretty big fan. She makes surprisingly fun movies.
Yeah, she sort of does. Yeah.
Aside from those really terrible, like, scary movie sequels that she's done, like, a fucking ton of.
A million of, yeah.
But she has good comedy chops. The male lead here does a fantastic job. Steals the show.
Yeah, the people that surround them, they have, his, like, boss is hysterical.
Yeah,
there's, like, a Mexican crew that make fun of him for his lady hands, which are really funny.
The side crew of this movie is
good supporting
wonderful.
Cast for what it is.
Great cast.
I just simply don't have much to say. I liked this movie. I thought it was pretty charming. Ty and I had genuine real laughs. And, Ty and I laugh at a lot of these movies. That's not, but we're certainly not intentional. What was the one where we were just cracking the fuck up? And, like, it was a very serious movie. Oh, I wish I could remember what it was. Oh, it was the stupid one we saw. Oh, actually, no, it was that Amy Schumer movie, which is a comedy, air quotes. It's a comedy without any humor, where Ty and I were just dying laughing at the stupid stuff in it. This wasn't like that. There's no irony.
No, there's no irony here. Take notes. This is how a comedy movie kind of should be.
Yeah.
It doesn't take itself super serious. There are a few moments, and even when they're serious, it's kind of like taken with a grain of salt. It's like, oh yeah, we're super serial right now, but we're also kind of goofy.
Yeah. Oh, and it's relatively short.
Yeah.
I think it's, an hour 40, you said?
We've bitched about this for a long time. Like the last few weeks. Movies today are so freaking long.
Oh, they're all so long. I think like Daddy's Home or Gone, Who's Your Daddy? I think Who's Your Daddy was like 2 hours and 15 minutes or something. It's like, you guys need to cut this down. Not every joke is gold.
Yeah. We went to see, when we started the Amy Schumer flick, our buddy who works at the theater was like, oh yeah, you're gonna love it. It's like 2 hours long, because every movie has to be 2 hours long. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me?
Like, I can't believe it's
how is this 2 hours long?
Schumer movies, 2 hours.
But this, honestly, I didn't feel the length on this one.
Not at all. Nope.
It was a lot of fun and definitely worth checking out. I'd say this one,
I give it like a B-.
I'd say like a B. Like, it's a solid B.
Yeah.
B minus. We've already seen Overboard, and as I said to Greg, like, this movie does not get made if it's not a remake.
Yeah, there's no doubt. So, all right.
But cool. This is on the bad to rad scale.
Rad.
Yeah, pretty rad. Check this one out.
Wow, we've never said that before.
Did we have?
Did we? What, Commuter? Commuter wasn't the all-time worst.
That was near the bad to rad scale at that point.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Though that one was checking out. All right, so thanks for watching.
Yeah, we haven't done a video in a while, actually, so we should be back to normal now. It's just been busy. We've been real busy. Ty did one last week. Check that out.
Yep, check it out. We'll be doing more coming up. Check out all of our stuff at idiotsandmics.com. I'm at 1004 names on Twitter.
You can find me at KillerGreg17 on Twitter.
And as always, keep watching bad movies.
Boom.
Cool. Doing it. Xbox.